Hey, so just what's it been like to the move to Auburn, kind of this off season spring? How's everything going for you?
It's been real smooth, pretty easy and smooth transition. The coaches and the staff here have made it, pretty seamless for me. Um, it's been great, just getting to know the team, getting to know the culture, the history of this place. It's been really nice.
What was the process like for you when you go into the portal and all of a sudden you have all these skills? How did you narrow it down to Auburn? What was it about Auburn for you that made the difference?
I narrowed it down to Auburn just because it was more of like a time crunch, and I didn't go on, a ton of visits when I did hit the portal. And I chose Auburn out of the three schools that I was interested in because of the culture here. This place really feels like a family. When you're out on the town, not even just on campus, this place really feels like home, and everybody here makes sure that it feels that way. And right when I came on my official visit, it felt like that automatically. Just being around the staff, because they weren't here, the players weren't here while I was on my official visit. So I got to sit down with Coach Thornton a lot, and I got to know him. And
Talking about the players, what has it been like getting to know them and some of your fellow offensive line teammates?
I would say that our offensive line is probably the funniest room I've been a part of. I've been blessed to be playing this college football for some time. I've been a part of a lot of really good O-line and in a lot of really good O-line rooms, and I would say this is one of the more talented groups that I've been around, and it's been a lot of fun to just playing next to these guys and being in the O-line room and the film room with them all day. And yeah, they're a bunch of really good people, not only good football players but really good people, and it's uplifting to be around for sure.
Who's the funniest?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably Tyler Johnson or Braden Joyner. One of those two guys.
Okay.
Those guys are funny.
How important has that been? Because when you're a transfer, you come in. There's some older guys here.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they can feel like there's a little competition, but they've opened it up and said, "Hey, just make us better." Has that been a big deal?
Yes, sir. Obviously, there's competition in every room around the country. There's always going to be competition in this sport, but it's about realizing that even though we're competing, we're still teammates, and we still have a job to do. And that's the biggest thing here is I feel that very much so, that the competition is there, but there's also still friendships being made and relationships being made.
You played multiple positions. How beneficial has that been when you got to Auburn now? Do you have played other spots to be able to kind of jump in there and take some reps wherever needed?
I did get some reps at guard a couple years ago, and I'd say that made me a better tackle. Being able to switch from left to right has, kind of I've been able to understand the game, just looking at things differently from both sides of the ball. Yeah.
What was the main draw to Auburn, and how's that playing out since you've been here?
What do you mean? Like why I came here?
Yeah, what was the main thing that stood out?
Like I said, just the family culture. It really feels like home when you're out in the town, not even just on campus. It really feels like a home.
You mentioned Coach Thornton.
Yes, sir.
What's that been like as this relationship has gone from quick recruiting, getting to know each other, then building now through the spring and on the field in the spring?
Oh yeah, I love the way Coach Thornton approaches the game. He's very knowledgeable. I've already learned a ton from him. I would say that he's one of the more passionate coaches that I've been around, and you can tell that he really loves what he does, and that just helps me want to play for him even harder. And there's also a really big mutual respect between coach and player with him. He'll never demean you. He's gonna coach you sternly, but he's gonna make sure that he does it in a respectful manner.
How's life in the South been? Is it fun?
It's been different. I saw my first snow here, when it snowed here, and they said that it didn't snow since 2018.
Yeah.
I guess that's good luck for me. But that was my first time ever seeing snow, so that was pretty cool. And now it's getting a little humid. But I'm liking it. It's good.
Yeah.
Get a little
For you, you mentioned the offensive line group, but with X coming in, you coming in, adding to this group, what do you feel like the potential of this offensive line group is?
Oh, I think we could win the Joe Moore for sure. I think we are the most talented group in the country. It's just about the discipline and the technique that we use on the field and going out there with the right mentality.
You touched on the talent, but the experience. You started a ton. X has started a ton. Connor going into his third year. All these guys have started a ton,
Right.
and you have some young guys as depth pieces who've started as well. How big is that?
I mean, it's huge. It's very reassuring to play next to guys that have had such experience. Jay Wright, he's a dog. He absolutely just mauls people, and I love playing next to him. He makes my job so much easier. And you know, O-line is a very developmental position. It's not like a skills guys. If you're fast, you're fast. But O-line really takes time to develop, and you can't buy experience. You can buy talent, but you can't buy experience. And we have a lot of very valuable experience in this room for sure.
Mason, who's been the toughest guy to go up against on defense?
That's a good question because we have a lot of very versatile rushers. I would say Kieran has his days. Kieran's a really good rusher. He's very talented, really quick off the ball. Joe Phillips, he's a pretty good edge rusher too. I would say those two have been the standouts for sure.
You've gone through springs, playing seasons. Coach Freeze did a little something different this year. There's more mental work, more of that prep work. How much has that helped everybody kind of get a head start going into the spring and make it where you guys can kind of hit the ground running?
You know, I definitely think that the recovery aspect of just, you know, having us mentally go through the reps without beating us down physically, that's huge for me, especially coming into a new playbook, being able to take these full speed reps, but also not worry about, I'm overexerting my reps. I'm kind of taking meaningless reps, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mason, you played the prolific offense over there at USC with Lincoln Riley.
Mm-hmm.
How does this offense here compare? What do you think about it?
It's similar, but it's more narrowed down. It's more easy. It's easier on the O-line as far as just the mental side of the game goes. We get to play a little bit quicker, which I really enjoy. It's not like, oh my gosh, there's 100 things going on and I got to worry about 100 different things. It's no, this is my job. I'm going to execute. I'm going to do it well.
You feel like this is an offense that can go out and put up some numbers?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. I'm excited to see what we do in the fall.